Hello and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we will look at the future of FIDESZ. FIDESZ is Orbán's party in Hungary, the alliance of the Young Democrats, which probably you know that they have just lost the election. And obviously, normally it's not a big deal if a party loses an election, but when you look at the history of Hungary, you see a very interesting trend. Because after the communism has fallen, the first party who was able to create a government was the Hungarian Democratic Forum. And the second election, they lost. And they pretty much disappeared. Then came the Hungarian Socialist Party, which was pretty much the leftover of the Communist Party, and they were able to create a second government with the alliance of the Free Democrats, and they lost the election after that, and practically both of those parties are gone. I think you can kind of say that. I don't know if the Socialist Party will be able to get back or not. But when you kind of look at, and in the last 16 years, FIDESZ has been winning the elections with the leadership of Orbán. So it's kind of, when you look at that trend, it begs the question, will FIDESZ be able to recover from this? Or are these kind of like the first nails of the coffin of the party? Now, obviously, I have no clue. We will see what the cards are saying. But I want to emphasize, this reading is not about Orbán himself. I have videos on him. I have videos on the other party leader as well, and about the future of Hungary. This is strictly focusing on the party itself. What is the future? Okay, so let's jump into it. The first card that we have here for them is the full moon in Gemini. And maybe when the full moon is going to be in Gemini will be an important time for them. You can look it up when it is or when it will be. But as you can see, the answers you need are coming. This card kind of is a reminder to speak your truth, and the communication and the words have an impact and consequences, and they will see some answers coming. Maybe they will see an answer why they lost this election, if it is not clear for them. But also, this card emphasizes to stay calm, not to be superficial, be honest, be open as well. And I think through that honest communication, they're going to be able to see some real answers coming to them. Because, Gemini is generally connected to communication as well. Now let's see what we have. Now, in the center of their reading, the party has the Eight of Cups. So, Eight of Cups is all about turning your back to something that meant a lot for you, but now you are going into a brand new direction. A brand new direction that you don't really know where it is leading, but you have to go into this direction because the old one is no longer working. So I think what I'm getting here, that they will need to reinvent themselves. They will need to go into a new direction, and I think there will be some answers for them in terms of what is that new direction look like. And obviously there's a lot of uncertainty in that, but I think there's gonna be some answers for them. Okay, so the first card we have here for them is the Devil. Now, the Devil is a card that represents dependencies, financial dependencies, when you look at it on a country or politics level, the devil is pretty much the card of corruption. When you are overdoing something, when you are getting out of balance, and you kind of keep doing what's really not serves you. And I think from this perspective, what FIDESZ will have to think about is this devil, what it means for them. What is that they overdone? Now, obviously, if you follow Hungarian politics, there has been a lot of talks about corruption. So I think they definitely need to look under that hood, but also what kind of dependencies they had. What are these negative cycles that they kept repeating? Because the devil can symbolize a negative cycle that keeps coming back to you as well. But also, like, the devil always lures you back. So I think there has to be some kind of examination for them in terms of when they're trying to figure out this new path. What are those habits, those things that they kept going back? Again, the devil is a very shadow energy, a lot of dependencies, a lot of things that kind of makes you feel bound. And generally, like, the devil also indicates a situation where you don't see a way out of it, which might be that right now that's the state of the mind of the party, that, oh my God, what are we going to do from here? Now, the devil is always tells you that it depends on you how long you will stay in that condition. So there's some kind of a decision that they will have to make in terms of this new direction, and I think a clear communication might be very, very important for them. The next card that they have is the Two of Wands. Now, this is a card of strategizing, planning for the future, how you're going to conquer the world, how you're going to get back to power in their case. And when the Two of Wands comes up, it shows that there's potential. So I think there's potential for them to recover. But I think things from the past are holding them back, will hold them back, at least. So I think they will need to look at what are those things that will hold them back? What are those patterns, corruptions, and whatever the devil represents in the life of FIDESZ that's been holding them back? But as you can see, this new path, this new direction theme shows up as well, because there's a choice for them to make when the Two of Wands shows up, and it's very interesting to have this theme of a new direction, a new path that they will need to go down. And I think they won't have a choice, really. Okay, so the next card in the reading is the Five of Swords. So I think this is a card of winning at all costs and conflict. So I think we will see probably a lot of conflict within the party, where everybody kind of wanna blame each other, finger point at each other. They will kind of trying to save their place in the party as well. I'm kind of getting that because, the Five of Swords is a chaotic card. It's a card that symbolizes that there's everybody kind of want to have their own way. And I think we will see that in the future of the party, that they will have hard time agreeing on what is the best way forward. Because, again, they have these dependencies from the past through that devil that they're holding on to. And I think they will need to kind of try to figure out how they can collaborate and not fight against each other. Now, we also have here the Moon card, which symbolizes uncertainty, which symbolizes that they just don't know where to go from here. Because the moon is indicating that, when things are you just don't know where your road is heading. And again, you have this road theme coming up as well. So I think what's really important for them to listen to their guts. You have here two cards that are emphasizing that you need to listen to that now. Also, when you look at this moon card, the moon is also that card that connects to secrets. So there might be here some secrets that's going to be revealed after this big change. It can be it can be connected to corruption. It can be connected to dependencies, deals that are kind of making deals with the devil. I'm kind of getting that theme as well with this combination that might come to light after this change. And it will definitely create a lot of uncertainty, right? So watch for secrets that will come out. Now they also have here the Ten of Cups. So Ten of Cups is an interesting card because it's actually very positive. It shows that I think they have potential to recover after the difficulties, after the negative backlash, after certain secrets that will come out. But I think very important for them to see how they approach that communication, especially having that answers you need full moon in Gemini card as the main theme. I think they need to look at it from that point of view. But again, this is a very interesting card because it shows potential and it is something that they will need to work towards. Now, rainbow, it might be connected to LGBT community as well. It might be that the war against that community might kind of emphasize in the future. Maybe they will double down on that. But let's see what's going to be the future outcome of this reading for the party of FIDESZ. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hype. That's an indication that you enjoyed this reading. Let me know in the comments where you are watching from. What do you think about the future of the party? Do you think they can recover, or do they have, or what is that they need to do in order to be able to come back from this defeat? And also, whatever you would like to share. Again, this is not my perspective. This, I'm telling you strictly what the meanings of the cards are. So we also have the Hanged Man in their reading. And the Hanged Man is a very, very stuck energy. I think we will be able to see them not being able to find their way very, very easily. Because of the uncertainty, because of old patterns that are still holding them back. And I think what the Hangman is really telling them, that they need to look at this situation from a brand new perspective. They need to actually accept this situation as well, and accept what might come out of it. But again, they will get some answers. Now the next card we have in the reading is the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is a card that symbolizes loss. This is a card that's all about, when you lost something and you're kind of heartbroken and you're mourning and you have hard time seeing the opportunities. And I think this is what this card shows, that I think it's going to be very hard for them to see things from a new perspective. Because you can kind of see that they need to look at the opportunities. Where do we go from here? That's what the Two Cups means. This card says that they need to look at new perspective. That's why that person is upside down. And this shows that they're going to be trying to hang on to what they had, and cry over spilled milk as well. And I think that's going to make it very hard for them to find a way out of this situation. There's going to be a lot of uncertainty, and I think it's going to be hard for them to discover a new path. But they have a potential. And they also have the Ace of Wands. Now, that's a card that shows a fresh start. That's a card that symbolizes new ideas, new approaches, new passionate beginning. So I think they have a potential here, but I don't think that it's going to be very easy with all these uncertainty cards and an internal conflict that the party is going to go through. I think, but it will come. I think they will figure it out, how they will be able to recover, because the Ten of Cups is very, very positive. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Eight of Wands. This is a positive progress, good news, coming back. But again, because since it is at the bottom of the deck, it indicates that I think there is potential for them to come back. But I don't think that they see it, because usually, when you look at the bottom of the deck, is something that you don't see, or something that you are not aware of. Now let's see what we have from this card, this deck. We do have the answers. Keys to the kingdom, calls, interviews, new work, technology, money, solutions. I think what's really important here to look at the two words, answers, right? The answers you need are coming, the answers are coming. So I think they will figure out how to come back. Again, maybe technology will be helpful for it, but I think it's going to be a difficult path. We also have here the success card. Brilliant ideas, shining at work, great pay, promotion, invention, create. Again, success is there for them, I think, in the future. But I think what's really important here, the ideas. Simply because you have the Ace of Wands and you have which can be a spark of idea, I think there's going to be new ideas for them to reinvent themselves. For me, the invention word is very, very important word to see. And we also have here the sister moon, guided to the light, hidden opportunities, dark places, emerging, full plate. Now the sister moon, obviously there's a lot of moon energy here. You have the moon card, you have the sister moon, you have the Eight of Cups, and this is practically the high priestess. Can be connected to secrets, like hidden opportunities, hidden things, dark places where, like, you know, there's quite a lot of dark cards. I think it's pretty clear that it's not going to be it's not going to be easy for them. I think we will see, again, it's another confirmation that there's going to be some secrets that will come out. But again, I think guided to the light, it shows that I think they will find some new path. I think that's kind of a theme. But again, I don't think that it's going to be an easy for them. I'm not sure when it will happen. Like time-wise, it's very, very hard to predict anything when it comes to these readings. But I think I wouldn't say that they're done. But it's not going to be an easy path for them to kind of find those answers, what they need. And the honest communication will be very, very important. So that's all I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I'll be able to welcome you again.